Hey everyone, it's Major Reaction. So last night, the first round entries for the ACBA World Championship Tournament 2015 were due at 11:59 Eastern Time. So all entries were supposed to be due at that time. If they weren't turned in by that time, you get points deducted or something like that. I had my entry finished. I had to have it finished ahead of time because I've been gone for pretty much the last 6 days. Had to go to a wedding in Tahoe, and then after that I went to the Aftershock Music Festival in Sacramento. So I was gone for days, and I wouldn't have had any time to work on this. So I did this pretty much. So worked on this for about a week or so, a week and a half or so, just setting everything up, getting everything the way I wanted it. I took 3 separate videos of it, and I didn't like the first 2 cuts, so I went ahead and shot a 3rd one, changed around some of the posing, messed with some of the details, and I really like the way it came out finally. So this is a look at my setup. Some of the stuff you might not have seen in the video. I'll zoom out. So basically what I did is I mashed the 2 dioramas together. The diorama I have from Tim Grayson, it has an inside portion to it, so I used that for half the scene, and the other half of the scene I used the Muppets playset kitchen. I went ahead and made a little plastic sheet to cover this. Put some blood on that, bloodied up some different weapons, some little pieces I bloodied up, put some little limbs and stuff inside of the oven back there, just some little set pieces and stuff. I really like the tone that came off. I feel like I could have done maybe a little different things with the lighting, but honestly I wanted to make sure that everything in my scene was visible, and I noticed if you go a little too dark, sometimes a lot of that can go missing. And I really think the creepiness came out in just the different set pieces alone, so, and with my different bad guys. So here's hoping to make it into round 2. But yeah, this is a look at this setup before I take it down, because once I take it down I'm not setting it back up. So I wanted to grab a little bit more to show you guys a little seaside of how I did everything. I used wax to attach my cutouts, a little piece on the T right here. Let's see if I can just flip this out. So a little piece on the T right there, stuck that to his belly. That's how I got it to kind of stand out, so I was able to make it kind of stand straight up. I have a Gears of War Locust blood splatter right here. Luckily this little contraption is movable, so I was able to put the blood splatter piece in there. And he has an open stomach, so you can literally stick things inside of there. So that's what I did. I just stuck that up in there, and then used the blade at an angle to kind of hold it in position. So that's how I pulled that off. This chair actually has little straps, so that's how I was able to get her in there, so there's no magic secret behind that. Just secured J. Jonah with a little bit of the bendy ties that come in action figure packaging. I used some of the black one. Just popped this little mask over a Chris Pratt face. The mask actually came with this figure right here. Just put it on his face to give him this really creepy look. I like the way that was probably one of my favorite pieces about the whole thing. The whole little beaker came with something I bought a while ago. And then I have the little forceps that he has in his hand. So just little things I thought were really kind of creepy. And I found these tortured souls, luckily, just a few days prior to setting this all up. Once I saw these things at my local comic book shop, I just instantly had a vision for what I wanted to do. So it was really cool that I found those and at a really good price. I only spent like $23, I think, on the two of them. So on the fat guy and then the skin man. So that was pretty cool. These are the figures packaging, just in case you haven't seen them before. They're by McFarlane. Tortured Souls. This is the second edition, I guess, the second release. The second series, sorry. So here's the other one. This is Moribundi and Feverish. So yeah. So that's a look at my ACBA Round 1 World Entry. Alright, now we'll go ahead and move on to some ACBA setups finally. Some new ACBA setups. Alright. So I just recently got this new Dredd figure in. Got this from my buddy Adonis Inman at Fresh Figures. We've been waiting on this for a while now. This was I think they took the pre-orders for this one. I want to say a little bit after San Diego Comic-Con. I could be wrong, but we've been waiting for a while for this one. After I bought the Mezco 112 Collective Dark Knight Returns Batman, I knew I was gonna have to get this one. As you guys know, I also bought the Dark Knight box set that came with Mutant Leader. That was the con exclusive one. I also got that. So this is my third purchase from the 112 Collective series. Let's go ahead. This comes with a nice slipcase cover, just like the Batman did. Oops. It's really nice. And here we go. Try it open. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that bad boy. Nice. A little extra packaging protection. It's a little stiff, so I'm just going to take them out and show you guys. Nice, comes with a little accessory bag. Let me get some nice light on him. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Let's take him out of that case. This figure looks awesome. This case is very protective. By that I mean it's a bitch to get him out of it. Come on, Dredd. Come on out of there. Wow. Awesome. Whew. That is beautiful. So nice. Nice and close for you guys. Wow. That is a beautiful figure. Thank you, Fresh Figures. Thank you, Adonis Inman. Thank you, Mezco Toys, for such a beautiful 6-inch representation of Judge Dredd. Can't wait to grab some sweet shots with him. And now that I've taken down my ACBA World Championship entry, I can take some badass shots of this badass motherfucker and give you guys some ACBA Dredd goodness. Alright, see you soon. Okay, so as I'm pulling out my Dredd, I notice that his pauldrons are magnets. That is crazy. And even his little even his badge is like made of metal and it sticks to him. It's awesome. Watch. Boom. Did you see that? Boom. Here, I'll try to show you guys closer. Probably can't see what I'm talking about from so far away. But this is just, this takes it to a whole nother level. Check this out. See that shit? That is fucking badass. This figure is sick. Alright, so watch, check this out. So, that's literally a magnet. So is this one. And it feels like such a tight fit. At first I didn't know what was going on. I was trying to get this plastic bag off. This is so awesome. This really makes me want to get the other one with the cloak, the exclusive one. Wow, this figure is fucking pimp. Alright, let's put the pauldrons back on. Boom. That is bad. I am the law. Sorry. This figure is just sick.